Hey folks, Jayborino here, welcome back, playing Warcraft 3. We're playing on hard mode for the replay, Chapter 8 Dissension. Early the next morning at Arthas' new base camp.
I apologize, emissary, but the prince is away on an errand. What brings you to this desolate place?
By royal edict, you men are to return to Lordaeron immediately. Lord Uther has convinced the king to recall this expedition.
We're to just pick up and leave?
That's correct. My men report that the roads from here to the shore are held by the undead. You'll need to find an alternate route back to your ships.
To hell with the undead. We'll cut our way through the woods, man.
Captain, why are the guards not at their posts?
Well, my lord, your father had our troops recalled at Lord Uther's request.
Uther had my troops recalled? Damn it! If my warriors abandon me, I'll never defeat Mal'Ganis. The ships must be burned before the men reach the shore.
Isn't that a bit much, lad?
Burned down to their frames. No one goes home until our job here is done.
Poor Captain Falric is right there, hearing this plan, and then inevitably later he's gonna be like,
Where do you want us?
who burned down the ships? Maybe it was these mercenaries, how
I
suspicious.
stand for the light. A sound plan.
Nothing up there. Okay,
Certainly.
so we
Show
got
us
some
a
mortar
target.
teams, they're very important.
Move your arse.
Justice
And then we're going to be
shall
relying on some mercenaries.
A
Though I
sound
honestly
plan.
think these two
We'll need
heroes
more
with the
men
mortar
to fight our way
teams...
through the undead.
I've come across a few mercenary camps up here. Perhaps we can hire a few of them.
That's funny, because what I was just saying is, I'm pretty sure our heroes alone, plus the mortar teams, could probably complete this map.
Stand for
But we'll get some mercenaries.
Of course.
That should be fine. All right, get in there.
Let's get moving.
Stormbolt this guy.
Light is my
Holy light him as well.
Hello.
And then our heroes can just take an absolute beating from the
Of course.
spirit tower. So let's get up there. What do we got there? Potion of mana.
Stand for the
Let's
light.
pick that up. I'm just going to use it straight away. Again, you can have too good to use syndrome because you think, oh, well, eventually I'm going to hit a point where I really need this mana pot. But in reality, I would say 9 times out of 10, what really happens is you end up running across a different item and saying,
Damn Uther for forcing me to do this.
yeah, it's everyone else's fault, dude. All right, let's get some priests and then ice trolls and a ogre.
I'm here to help. A sound plan. Of course.
But yeah, you
A sound plan.
what really is going to end up happening is you end up just
The light and strength.
You're okay,
not using it and dropping it in favor of a better item. In fact, it's funny because you might end up even getting like a better mana pot. You can see that they immediately go for the mortar teams because they like to attack. They specifically like to attack siege weaponry. I don't know why. I don't know how that works. It's like if something is doing something from a very long range, they prefer to attack it. We don't really have vision because of these trees.
Eat mortar. Eat lead.
Okay, we'll just come all the way up and around and then send my heroes through. You guys hit this.
For honor.
Hello.
That's fine. Okay, and they got a bit of a high ground advantage anyway. You guys stop,
Sound plan.
and I'm going to come up here and kill these. I don't think there's anything else down here, so we can go forward with our mortar teams as well.
I'm here to help.
Ah!
Sound plan.
Skeletons!
Moving.
I hit this guy.
Justice shall be done.
How close are we to leveling up with Muradin? Not too bad. Goblin Night Scope. I suppose we could sell some of this stuff, because that's... It's not worthless, but it's pretty bad. All right, so let's run down here, and then what I'll do is I'll keep the mortar teams up here
Move your arse.
so that we can just continue to hit these spirit towers. We don't need high ground advantage to deal with these, and honestly, the trees block vision, so it's very hard to maintain a long range on them anyway. So, like, see, we can't see them.
Hello.
So even if we'd have to move forward, and then we might be slightly in range of it. No, okay, not quite.
Is there danger?
Okay, let's go.
I stand for the light.
And should point out, if it's not obvious, there is a timer, so this is a very fast mission
Get to fighting.
in every case.
You're kind of slow for a human.
See, they're trying to go... These enemies want to go all the way up and around to hit my mortar teams.
Wish you would like strength. Bring it on.
Okay, stop it.
I go.
And that, I think, is more of a health, or not a health, a hard mode situation than anything else.
Justice shall be done.
Let's get moving.
Okay.
I stand
So use
for the
mortar
light.
teams
You are past
or
redemption.
Stormbolt. Can you even use Stormbolt on these? I don't think
What's
you can. You used to be able to, and then the campaign was updated, and now you no longer can, which I find amusing.
Gotta go.
So we'll use the mortar teams or like the axe throwers or whatever we need to do.
Stay.
There we go. These guys are going to run out of mana real quick.
Wish you
Let's get
Okay,
to
so you
fighting.
guys go ahead and attack the ship, which is marked as hostile. Not even neutral, but hostile.
But there are still more ships to deal with. Of course.
Okay, there's a little section. There's also some hidden stuff behind trees that I'll get along the way.
I stand for the light.
Anyway, we want to make sure that we keep
Of
moving
course.
because
I'm here to help.
You're kind of soul for a human, aren't you?
this map just keeps going. We got to sink 4 ships in 10 minutes. We're not gonna have a problem ultimately, but still. And again, a lot of this like low-level pots and stuff we can
You're
sell.
kind of slow for a human, aren't you?
I'm here to help.
Okay, get in there. Let's follow up with our mercenaries.
I see.
Maybe it'd be better if these mercenaries just die now, rather than making it all the way to the end and suffering a horrible fate. Ow! Holy shit. Okay, these Nerubian queens are irritating. Okay, Murden gets his level. We're definitely gonna level up Stormbolt.
I stand.
Let's heal up our Ogre. And then you guys attack the buildings. Nerubian Seer goes down. Thank you, Muradin. Let's hit the Queen. There we go. Arthas gets a level. Claws of Attack plus 12 is pretty decent. Let's go ahead and dump the gauntlets on Muradin and then pick up the Claws of Attack.
For honor.
Lovely.
Certainly.
I mean, the talisman is good, don't get me wrong, but I don't know how necessary it really is.
Hammer time. Let's get moving.
There we go. I can sell that Ring of Regen at a shop as well the next time we
A
get to
sound
one,
plan.
which is right down there. Can you? I don't know if you can sell at the mercenary camps, but I assume so.
Justice shall be done. Is there danger?
There we go.
For honor.
I can sell some extra stuff as well,
Of course.
because I want to make room in these inventories for the items that we're going to get later, too. Just got to make sure we keep moving, though.
I'm here to help. Certainly.
Okay, let's back. Get
Where do you want
Get
us?
Justice
out
shall
of the
be done.
get out of
Let's get
the out of the way. All right, sell.
Let's do this.
You can't.
That's more like it.
Okay, whatever. Let's just grab these
Stand
units.
for the light. I'm here to help.
It's clobbering. We'll just drop stuff on the ground. Okay, Ogre Magi are great because of the Bloodlust. Some of the best units I think that we can get. Maybe at the Goblin Laboratory we can buy stuff as well. It's good. Thunderclap. Anybody needing healing? It looks like no. Okay, Mana Stone is probably decent for Arthas. We'll put it on Muradin and just keep using his spells, and then we'll just use it as a consumable.
Wish you
I think we get some pretty good mana-related items behind trees, like up here, but we just buy the guys to break the trees.
Of course. A sound plan.
Attack the trees ahead with your mortar teams to clear a path. Instead,
For honor.
I will
Certainly.
come up here.
A sound plan.
Okay.
Justice.
It's a little pricey, but there's 3 areas that I want to destroy, so
What's happening?
let's bring these guys. You guys, I suppose, can attack the trees, and let's... Kaboom here. Can we get through? No. Kaboom here. One more. Kaboom here. And it's still not enough, but that's okay. So,
Let's get to fighting. I'm here to help.
again, we're going for like a little secret up here. We got 7 minutes. That should be more than enough time. This guy is stuck. Get out of the way.
Let's get to fighting. Mobile.
Okay, great. And then we'll get down here with our heroes. What do we got here? So we don't need this.
Let's do this. Let's get moving.
We'll use some of Muradin's spells to do whatever it is we want to do up here to kill this enemy. It is a Frost Revenant.
Ready and waiting.
There we go. And we get a Sobi Mask, which is extremely good. So I'm going to put the Ring of Superiority on Muradin, pick up the Sobi Mask for Arthas, and then, yeah, the Goblin Knight Scope, whatever. We'll just drop items. You guys need to continue attacking trees. I think this is just artificial time wasting to make sure that, like, the timer... They could have lowered the timer instead of making you have to do this, but it's fine. There's another area, too, we're going to destroy trees. I don't know how many shots it takes. Trees... I think you can manipulate the health that trees have. You can also make them invulnerable. They have a hidden hit point bar that you can't see.
Of course.
Thankfully, because that would really clutter up the screen. You guys come up here and attack the ship, and then you all follow up on our heroes. Got another mercenary camp there, plus a lot of money, so let's go see what we can buy. Troll High Priest, Troll Trapper, Ogre Mauler. So let's just grab priests. Ah, okay. So what I'm going to do, because they're going to be short-lived anyway, is probably kill my other troll healers. Where are they? One of them already died, so that's fine. So kill this one. And that allows us to get, I guess, another trapper. The range stuff is fine. We got some extremely strong heroes plus the ogre guys.
Where do you want us?
Stay cool. I stand for the light.
Okay, let's go. Some mercenaries have ensnare. We had just purchased one of them to do that. Let's bring them down. They don't have ensnare. They don't have ensnare. There we go. And Potion of Greater Healing we can probably just leave on the ground. Muradin, sure. Alright, so let's attack these trees. There's a guy behind there.
Let's get to fighting.
I suppose while we attack the trees, we can continue with our other units.
Of course.
See, there's the Pandaren back there.
The light is my strength. For honor.
Not sure what this one drops, but we'll kill him. I think we're maxed out in terms of level. Pendant of Mana, additional mana. That is also probably pretty good on Arthas. I like all the items that are on him right now. The Preapt is less than 10% of our health, so let's swap it out. Yeah, 250 mana is, I think, better than 150 HP, especially for Arthas, who has a bubble. There is a Goblin Merchant, but I don't think we need it. The Goblin Merchant, though, if I remember correctly, is really meant for... It's really meant to buy the Amulet of Recall, and then we take Muradin and we'll just run them all the way down here, and we can recall our troops past all the Spirit Towers. I think that's how you're supposed to use this. I'm really not too concerned about my items on Muradin. I'm not going to min-max those or anything like that. Well, let's make sure we're clumped up so we can do all this in one go.
I'm ready and waiting.
And then... I guess we could have bubbled with Arthas as well. I really just didn't feel like changing my inventory. Oh, you can only do a certain amount.
Only one ship remains.
All right, you guys make a run for it. You might not make it. It's okay. 3 minutes for one ship. Again, I've taken way longer, I think, than is necessary. I'm so sorry, Ice Trolls.
I stand.
Ice Trolls!
Let's get moving. I'm ready and waiting.
I'm here to help. Betrayer of the light.
Okay, we gotta kill these necromancers first and foremost. So we'll do that. The rest of you get in there. I am having too good to use syndrome with just my normal units. Part of it is just because I'm not taking the time to redirect my hotkeys or anything like that. Every time I get new units, I just gotta add them in so that I can auto attack more easily.
I'm here to help. Of course.
Okay, let's go check with our heroes and see what's up. And I'm just gonna focus down these necromancers before they summon too many skeletons, because there's a lot of them. This is kind of an interesting section if you don't realize, because at this point you wouldn't have played as the undead, if you don't realize that the graveyards produce corpses that can then be turned into skeletons. Like, I think at this point you would have realized that dead bodies create skeletons, but you might not realize that the graveyard produces dead bodies for skeletons. I got a pretty big force here. Let's just attack into it. Okay, we're getting blocked here. I'd like to try to kill the necromancers. You can see that they're trying to... Where are my priests? I'm going to go abolish magic and try to get rid of these... Try to get rid of this unholy frenzy. There you go. Then switch back. No more skeletons. Muradin's fine. Arthur's getting hit pretty hard, and all we got to do for him is, well, we can heal him up with our ice priests or whatever, you know, whatever we need to do. Probably could have just given him...
For honor.
Should have just given him the other healing pot, but the map is over now, so let's get on up there.
Justice shall be done.
I do think it's funny how they updated the game such that you can't use Stormbolt on the ships because they're mechanical, and yet they never updated the campaign. You'd think that would be kind of crucial. It's not game-breaking or anything, but still, it's pretty important. A bit glaring, I'd say. Burn the boats.
Prince Arthas.
Quickly, my warriors! These murderous creatures have burned our ships and robbed you of your way home. Slay them all in the name of Lordaeron.
Damn beasts. Kill them all! Our ships are ruined. What will we do now?
Listen to me, all of you. There is no way home for any of us save through victory. In this land, we will stand or fall together. Now, return to the base and man your posts.
Lovely. All right, we're stuck here. We got the final mission coming up. That timer was a little closer than it needed to be, but that's because I spent the time busting through the trees. I got 2 really good mana-related items, which I think is important for Arthas because of Holy Light and Resurrect. I wanted the ability to use those whenever I need, and as he levels up, his mana regeneration will be better as well. We can always ditch one of those 2 items for room next map, but there are some consumables littered all around, so it's kind of hard to decide what we're going to keep and what we'll ditch on his inventory. But if that's my main concern, hero inventory, then I think we'll be just fine. But the last map, again, I don't know if it's going to be a lot harder or not. We'll see. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Bye now.